Hello, this is Butterfly QQ coming at you with another video. Well, today my video is going to be the reaction to CJ So Not So Cool's apology to royalty, which he never said he apologized to royalty. All he did in this video was blame her and her kids for setting him up. And another thing he's going to do is watch to the end. He's begging. Not begging, I can't even say begging, because he's begging for royalty to come back by doing what he's doing. What he's doing right now is he's trying to convince, no, can't even say try to convince. He's throwing it out there for his fans that he is kind of broke, because he's letting you know, because once he pay off that loan, the people for the loan per month, his $8,000 for rent, his car note, his insurance, oh, he don't have insurance, I forgot. Well, he should have insurance on his cars now because he lost his license because he didn't have driver's license. When they pulled him over, his car was not registered, so he don't have any insurance on his cars. So that means he has no license. But anyhow, that's a whole nother story. So when he gets into the video and he starts explaining his finances, which are true, and that stuff that Dino put out there, that little numbers on a piece of paper don't mean nothing. That's some paper that he put out there. So who knows if he even paid off that first loan, because he got the second loan before the first one was even paid off. It was almost paid off. It was almost, because it's a year loan or something like that. So he was supposed to pay that off within a year. He took the other loan out maybe because he didn't pay it off, the first one, or maybe because he just needed some more money because he wasn't making no money. I don't know why somebody that's so rich, as he say, he fooling y'all. He's not rich. How could you give up what you doing and you doing so good and you done made your $1 million, you got money in the bank and all of that. So if you got money in the bank and they offered you that $85,000, $850,000, because that's all he got. He got $850,000, and then I think 800 and something, another $1,000. He never got $1 million in his hand at one time. That's what he should have had in the bank, and he should have said, "No, look at my bank account. I don't need y'all. I don't need y'all advance. I got money." This is what CJ So Cool was supposed to say, because he's supposed to have money. He was never supposed to go out like that, because now he's losing everything, and he's trying to bring everybody down with him. But CJ So Cool is going to beg, suggest, or imply that his fans make him a GoFundMe page. That wasn't just something that just came out of his head. CJ thought about that. How am I going to make it? I can't make it without some money. My views is low. I need a GoFundMe. Hey, if I'm going to do a GoFundMe, people going to laugh at me. They're going to clown me. They're going to say, "Oh, CJ broke." So he suggested, what my fans going to do? Go make me a GoFundMe page? Okay, listen. I got it on fast speed because I can't stand to hear him talk too long.
I never made up anything in a lot of that. So, especially with the breakup. Like, a lot of you guys saying, "Oh my God, he's such a bad person. He cheated on the mother of his kids. And he cheated on the source of his income." That's not even why we freaking broke up. We broke up because that certain individual, she put the information out. "Oh my God, he doesn't have any money. Oh my God, I know the truth."
I swear, royalty did not put the information out that he didn't have any money. I saw it by Googling his name, and it popped up about the different things. I put it out there in different people's comment sections. That's what I do. I just can't stand for somebody to bash somebody and I know the truth. So, I forgot what I was saying. It was so much. Oh, let's just listen some more to this thing babble.
"Oh my God, he sold his YouTube. Oh my God, yeah, that's why she left. She left because
he didn't sell his YouTube. He took out a payday loan. It's like you're getting a car on credit. You got a car, right? You paid this car off. You take that car and be like, "You know what? I want another car." So you take that car to the car lot and you say, "I want to make payments now." Why would you do that if it's something that you already own? Now you don't own it. So you're trying to take royalty station with you.
She thought I didn't have any money. Now you guys see the real reason why I pointed the finger. She thought I didn't have any money, so then she tried to have me whacked so that she can get insurance money. That's why I was thinking that way. Okay, so for those of you who want to,
CJ saying he had $9 million worth of insurance money. How could you have $9 million worth of insurance and you're not even worth $9 million as far as your net worth. So you was gonna give royalty all of the money and wasn't gonna give nothing to Kamari and Nike? Make that make sense, because you ain't got two insurance policies. You would have said that. And just like you showing that piece of fake paper with them numbers on it, you could be showing some bank accounts for them kids. You could be showing some bank accounts for Kamari. You could show some receipts for something besides what you got for yourself. CJ, not so cool.
Why would you blame the mother of his child? That's okay, she asked me. Why would you blame the mother of his children? That's so whack. That's so crazy. He tried to have her harmed. When did I go on the video and say, please harm her? She came to my neighborhood, tried to harm me, and tried to hurt my girlfriend and my mother and my other child. That was all her. So that's another reason why I assumed it was her. The action that she chose to do, the way she talked to me after I got shot, I'm sorry. But PTSD probably played a role in me saying it was her.
Now that's going to be...
And I grew over.
Okay, you see he keeps saying PTSD, PTSD. That's post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay, that's something that he's getting ready to use as his excuse for the way he acting. I can see it coming, because when you're in the service, you can use that. My thing is, I can't understand how, if you was in the service and got an honorable discharge, why don't you have any life insurance or medical insurance? You should have been able to go to the VA hospital when you got shot, CJ, not so cool. And they would have took care of you with no money and no insurance. So make this make sense.
I cannot forgive her. I can forgive her for leaving me for thinking I was broke. Clearly she was wrong. I mean, I could be left.
And Royalty didn't think you was broke. She knew you was broke. She didn't find out you was broke until now. You the one letting it out. Well, recently, when the blogs let it out and it started popping up in the comment sections, he started saying, oh, snaps, because you know he read his comment section. He was like, oh, snaps, let me come up with something else. The lie about the damn intruders getting caught ain't working. Because people already seen it on another. They know that this is old, that the video was old that I made, and you know I didn't copied and pasted. Let me finish. Let me think of something else while I'm sitting here on this couch watching Murder, She Wrote and stuff like that. So maybe I can get some ideas. Snowfall. I can get some ideas of how I can make my future work again. I got to get myself back on track, because I don't want to be the one that used to be CJ so cool and with all the gold, and now I'm wearing my fake diamonds again. He might be wearing them now. Well, we know he might have took that gold, traded it in, and had him some molds made of some fake stuff. Nobody would never know. Who gonna go do a diamond? Somebody, next time y'all see CJ and he be out, carry a diamond tester on you. Bet you his stuff don't light up.
I stayed in the house thinking it was going to come back for a whole month. That's probably remember. If you don't go watch the videos, refresh your memory. It didn't come back. So what did I do? I got an apartment. I furnished it. That all cost money, right? And
you got an apartment. You furnished it. The first apartment you got, you did furnish it. But you were so embarrassed by it that you didn't even want to take it. So if you lost money on that, you would rather lose money on that apartment to save face. They're going to talk about me. They're going to say, CJ, look what he living. Look where he living. He went from the mansion to this. Nobody really cared about that, CJ. You're the only one that cared about that. We was worried about the kids. It was the kids that had us coming, not that you lived in an apartment. Well, it was nice when y'all was renting the mansions that you never even owned. You don't own anything, CJ, but your mouth. And that mouth is what's going to make you lose everything. So don't keep talking, please. Do a reaction video or something. Do something. This is not working with you talking. You're going to bring yourself down and you're going to blame it all on Royalty. And it's you. Look at you.
then what I do? I found this house. I moved in this house. That cost a lot of money, right? Then I gave away the apartment and the furniture.
Yep, you gave away half of your money to move in this apartment. So you got to make some money to pay the bills. See, what happened was, I think, when he got shot, I think he was looking in the mirror and he said, I had it all and I only got $1 left. And that was the dollar that you seen on the floor when Dito went through there and they showed the crime scene. Dito was like, oh, it's $1 on the floor. Then another thing Dito was saying was that whatever that was on the floor that was supposed to be blood, it had a funny smell to it. It didn't smell like blood. He also said that it was bubbling up, and blood don't bubble up. It gets clumpy. It don't bubble up. It gets clumpy and hard, dried blood. That blood had been there long enough for it to have been dry. So ain't no way it should have been clumping up or bubbling up like Dilo said. Dilo know. That's why he's staying away. Dilo know this ain't right. And he can't keep blaming royalty for what he did. Oh, this is what I was saying. He probably was looking in that mirror, because if you looked at when he came home from the hospital, he had that camera and he was looking in the mirror. Look, they shot right here. I wonder how much that's going to cost. That really got him all fucked up. How much is all this going to cost? All this damage I did. So when he looked at that, if you look at that camera is the exact same height of that bullet hole. He telling on himself that camera going to get him in trouble. And you look at that, that's probably where he was holding the gun, saying, you fucked up, pow! And that bullet got the ricocheting. I don't know. I'm just saying, my theory. Allegedly. Everything in here is alleged, fair use act, and my opinions, my facts, my opinions. And if you don't like it, go somewhere else, because I really don't care. I ain't trying to get nowhere but to get the information out. And I want everybody to know that this man fooled me. I wanted to be like CJ So Cool. He fooled me. I thought he was a good person. I thought he was good to them kids. And he said in another interview I was just looking at, you don't know how he is offline. And that's what those kids were saying.
I'm pretty sure that someone that doesn't have any money wouldn't be doing things like that, right? So my story is, yes, she and her kids assumed that I didn't have any money for what I don't know. I was buying cars, buying everything, paying all the bills, paying all the rent, doing everything that I've always done. And then they left me. And then I have more money.
No, CJ, towards the end, you was not buying everything. When y'all was going shopping, you was asking them kids, you got your own money? You got your own money? You even did it to Kamari, asking her, do she have her own money? No, you have their money. You have their money in your bank account, CJ Not So Cool. Give them their money. Take them off your page, since everything is all about you, since you did this by yourself. Now, in previous interviews, you had to admit that she was there to help you and those kids helped you. But now that you trying to save face, you trying to say they didn't want the kids. Now, the views are saying they want the kids, because Royalty only has 1 point something million subscribers. CJ got 8 point something million subscribers. 8 million subscribers, whatever. But his views overall, by the capacity of people he has supposed to be watching these videos, 8 million, to what she has watching her videos, which is only 1 point something million. If you add those together, all of those views together, you will get that million views. But you don't have the million views because nobody was really there to see you. They was there to see what you do, what you provided, what you faked. It was all fake. YouTube ain't real, just like you said.
To myself. So it made it more easier for me. And the twins, I still continue to send money for them. I still continue to put money in her kids' bank account. And I still continue to put money in her freaking bank account. So how broke was I?
I haven't seen you really buy too much for the kids. You bought a couple toys since you've been there. You bought a couple outfits for Christmas and some tennis shoes and Timberlands. Yeah, you did things for your kids, but you're supposed to. You're a millionaire. You got a $850,000 advancement that you said you still got the money. Then why ain't you spending it? Because you don't have it. That's why you sitting here crying about Royalty. Every time you turn around, Royalty's name in your mouth. Why? Because you need her to get those views, to pay back that loan. And maybe that's who came and shot you in the leg, the person that you owe the money to, because you took out another. You just like you took out a loan with these people. How do we know you didn't take out a loan with a loan shark and they came to collect? Give me my shit or you're going to get shot in the legs. I'm going to shoot you in the legs, but guess what? I'm going to let you live, but I'll be back. I want my money.
Or I should say, am I really? I can answer that for you.
Oh, allegedly.
And I still continue to put money in her freaking bank account. So
no, you don't.
Was I really? Or I should say,
let us see the bank statement. If you put money in her account, let us see the bank statement, CJ.
Am I really? I can answer that for you guys. I saw the T-Lady video, the voice react, whatever. I can't remember so many T-pages. They come so many videos. I can't remember y'all names. But I do know one thing. Y'all was headed in the right direction until you started assuming. Okay, yes.
Wait, TJ, you said you wanted to be famous. You said you wanted to be talked about. You said you want your name around. But you didn't know that everybody was going to look into the shit you saying. You thought they was just going to believe you because you CJ So Cool. Or not so cool. Huh, I say not.
He make a deal with I would assume to be the devil. I made a deal with the devil.
You hear him? I made a deal with the devil. I made a deal with the devil. I sold my soul to the devil. So you're going to try to take Royalty's soul with you and her kids? You shouldn't do that to kids. You were supposed to be a kid channel. You were their stepfather. You told their dad not to come around because you got this.
And I let them buy royalties on my YouTube, not fully understanding the extent of what I was doing. But guess what?
So you didn't understand what you were doing. You understood what you were doing. You were sneaking behind royalties back, getting that money because you was broke and you didn't want her to know. You didn't want nobody to know you was broke.
When they put that 1.7, 1.7 million dollars in my hand,
they never put 1.7 or 1.6 million dollars in his hand. You know he's still lying. He asked in the beginning, when do I lie? You lying now, CJ, because when they put that money in your hand, they only gave you $850,000. So why is you trying to say that they gave you $250,000? That's what you had to pay back, not what they gave you. Or you can't count. Just like you try to put your kids on Front Street, you can't count either.
It matter what I did, because at the time, that was the most money I had once in my hand. Like, yeah, being a YouTuber pays a lot.
And look at that thing in the background, just walking around, just doing nothing, trying to get paid. And she getting royalties benefits just by walking around and bringing and letting her friend do all of the cooking and bring it already prepared in containers. All she got to do is put it in the oven. Did you ever see Lexi actually cook a meal? Did you see her put the seasonings in, stir it up, put it in the oven, and what seasoning she put in it, and empty packages? No, you have never saw that. But you see that when royalty cook, she show you everything because she even seasons it in your face. The salt, the pepper, the garlic powder. You ain't never seen a thing of garlic powder in CJ house. No seasoned salt. No onion powder. No, you know the main ingredients that black people use. Well, not even black people. People to make your food taste good. Yeah, that when their mom came, that food was good. That's because it was catered. You seen her stirring that macaroni. You didn't see her put a damn season in it. You seen that meat when she uncovered it. It was already sauteing with seasonings on it. I bet you the shit that when there wasn't enough food when they brought it back, she didn't know what the fuck to do with it. Oh, shit. I don't even have any seasonings. She put them all in there. She brings it like that.
Money, I make millions a year, right? But it ain't at once. They don't give me millions of dollars at once so that I can hold it in my hand. And by me taking care of everybody and everything and paying for everything, doing all that, it's very hard to hold on to the money, especially when you're doing business deals, trying to make it better for yourself and your family's future, right? It's very hard.
He was just looking to see the D-Lo send that paperwork yet, just like he did when that other thing was being uploaded. But he was so quick to do it, you could still see what he was pasting and copying and pasting. Look at it real quick when he showed that phone in that other video where he talked about they caught him. Oh, my God, y'all need to really watch this, man, especially y'all kids. Parents. This station is no longer for kids. I took my grandkids off.
When they put that money in my hand, things became very easy. And like the lady said on the T page, yeah, private jet, lifestyle, supporting everything, bad jewelry, bad everybody. So
you bought a private jet. You rented a private jet when you should have been paying rent on a house, trying to impress royalty to get her back. And you know he ain't got too much of nothing going on now. Because even when he did his intro, did y'all see his hair? Not CJ So Cool doing his intro that's going to be around for a long time. With that hair looking like that, you look a mess. You're going down.
It's not going anywhere. Anybody wants to go. Right? That was like we live. So they helped me spend that money. And then she looked at me and said, "We're gonna be here till all of it's gone."
Ain't doing shit.
Once that little Power Man Johnny was out of it, but I kept my cool. I didn't say nothing. I didn't put nobody on blast. I didn't make no videos. Guess what I did? I made a decision. And it was my thing to do. Not y'all go down and make a video and tell y'all what y'all gonna do. Help me. Start to go find me account now. So
wait a minute.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Wait a minute. Did you hear him say that? What y'all gonna do? Start me a GoFundMe account? Damn, I wish I could. You know what? I don't know how to do it on this. I'm on a damn fire stick. Let me see if I can get it back again.
My thing to deal with, not y'all go down and make a video. Tell y'all what y'all gonna do. Help me. Start to go find me account now.
Okay, I'm gonna slow that down. Oh shoot. It was 16 something.
For everything, bad jewelry, bad everybody designer going anywhere, anybody wants to go, right? That was like we live. So they helped me spend that money. And then she looked at me and said, "We're gonna be here till all of it's gone." And she didn't lie. Once that little Power Man Johnny was out of it, but I kept my cool. I didn't say nothing. I didn't put nobody on blast. I didn't make no videos. Guess what I'm in? I made the deal. I made the decision.
Made videos.
No, my thing to deal with, not y'all go down and make a video. Tell y'all what y'all gonna do. Help me. Start to go find me account now. So that works. Oh yeah, it's alright. Anyway, the deal that happened was.
Okay, listen.
Put nobody on blast. I didn't. We gonna be here till all of it's gone.
He did not say that.
Once that
he looking for a reason. Oh, I thought you wasn't broke. I thought you had the money. So why did they run dry?
I didn't make no videos.
Watch this.
Guess what? I'm a man and I made the deal. I made the decision.
You made the deal.
No, my thing to deal with.
Off of her money and her video.
And tell y'all what y'all gonna do. Help me start a GoFundMe account.
Start a GoFundMe account.
So who the fuck is that? The workers? Oh yeah, it's alright.
Now them workers been there for 17 minutes and he just now seeing it.
Would
you start
$800,000.
a
They both was
account?
entitled to 35% of my YouTube. You do the math, that's 70%, leaving me with 30%.
Leaving you with hardly nothing.
But I still have the 1.7 million.
No, you didn't.
Of my
you didn't even
videos.
get that.
Think about it.
You got 850,000.
For me every month. Plus, I still had a percentage of the money I was making. So all I had to do was keep making money on YouTube. Everybody would be good. They'd get paid. I'll even get paid, and I still.
But royalty took the kids. Now I can't get paid. Nobody get paid.
When I broke it down to them, see,
that's not your family. Remember, that's not your family.
Them all in the room. We had to talk.
You said they ain't your family. These are not my kids. Those kids set me up.
Right? So what happened was we started feuding, and we clashed. They ended up leaving. They ended up breaking up. That was the end of that. But guess what? I still owed, and I still paid. And guess what?
You still owed because you took the loan out. Royalty did not take the loan out. The kids did not take the loan out. And you're going to say that you sat down with them and talked about it. So you went and sat down and talked to a 14-year-old, or I don't know how old Leon is, probably about 13 or something, and an 11-year-old and their mama about the money that you took. So you went and sat down with them, and your twins, and they really understood what was going on. So you went and sat down and talked to them. Well, if that was the truth, why is you sitting there talking about she left you when the money was gone? You said you still got all of the money, a couple million plus what you've been making on YouTube. How could you have that money, CJ, and not have your cars registered to your name? How could you have that money and not have no life insurance? Because you said you have life insurance, but if you paid life insurance, your premium that you would pay every month would be at least $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000, just because the outpay is so high. And the outpay that you saying what she gonna get is $9 million. You ain't even worth $9 million. And right now, CJ, it's hard for you to even get a shoe deal. And the reason why he keep talking about that tennis shoe was missing, because as you see in that last video, the first thing he said, well, not the first thing, but he mentioned the tennis shoe out there in the yard. That's why the tennis shoe was thrown out there, so it can bring attention to his tennis shoe line. He said, my tennis shoe line is coming out. I said, oh, that's what this is all about. You know how people do when they done it to a lot of different stars and actors and whatever. When you know you're about to come up with a new product, and you're not as popular as you used to be, because you're bringing yourself down with your mouth, you have to do something to bring it back up so people start watching you again. So when that shoe line come out, I got to get those shoes. I got to get those shoes. But CJ, no, people ain't watching him like they used to. So he's scared that shoe line gonna flop. So he had to do something to remind them. Oh, remember, I got the shoe line. Oh, remember, I got this. Oh, remember, I'm CJ so cool. But I need a GoFundMe. I need y'all to make me a GoFundMe account. Let me see.
I'm almost, not even almost. I'm like this much close to being done. Imagine owing two people 1.1 million. Yeah, that's what it was. They gave me 800. I owed them both 1.1. I paid 1.1 off to one company all the way in full.
That ain't nothing but paper. You don't even got a logo on there, a letterhead.
That's it.
That's not real.
If Warden already paid $2 million,
I can make that in my
while still living this lifestyle.
Look,
when no one ever knew anything until
Royalty still got white between the two pages where he had to make two and copy and paste.
That's why she look. I know what you did last summer. So yeah, you know what I did last summer. I know
ain't no
what you
way
did last
it would say minus that amount. It should say.
Now who looks stupid? You look stupid. I still got all the money.
We're dumb.
I still do.
Where's it at then? If you got all the money,
you guys can never say, "Well, I can tell CJ ain't got
you
no
ain't
money
been out to eat.
He living in a I live in a mountain.
You ain't done too much.
In the most luxurious neighborhood there is.
The most luxurious. Okay, you that's where he just fucked up. You live in the mountain in the most luxurious neighborhood there is. You got 3 teenagers. They didn't say whether they was boys or girls. You know he gonna let us know sooner or later. So you got 3 teenagers, 2 black adults in the mountains, walking through this white high-class residential neighborhood, and nobody saw them? Where's the footage, CJ? You said they on all your neighbors' Ring cameras. They would have put that video out on the real news, not the Fox fake news, Fox 5, where you see the only place it's exclusive at. It even said when it said exclusive, because it's the only place that they can go, because they know the real news gonna check it out. The real news, CNN, MSNBC, let me see, the real Fox News, ABC, CBS. You know, they got real channels. This ain't a real channel that he did. That's just, and I looked at it, and if you go in there, you can see where you can just make this your news channel by calling them. And the news only, okay, when you do an interview with somebody, if they lying, you can't stop and fact check them right there. You can, but people don't. So what CJ know right now is that nobody gonna fact check him right now. We gonna fact check you right now, boy.
My Lamborghini and my track car. I still buy jewelry more.
But you said you had 2 SUVs in the garage when this happened. But you got a Lambo and that other truck, the one that Tata wrote her name on. And how did she write her name on that car when it was in the garage, unless she was in the garage to write that name? And you mean to tell me you left that Tata's name on that car all of that time to throw it up in Lexi's face, and Tata ain't been around? You are the type of person that likes to hurt people's feelings. But whose feelings hurting now?
Jury. I even bought Lexi jury. I ain't have to do that.
And Lexi jury could have been fake. That could have been a prop.
I still wear designer, new designer.
When was the last time you bought something new, CJ? We haven't seen you do a box opening time since you've been in this apartment. We haven't seen you do a box opening time since you've really been by yourself. We haven't seen you shop. We haven't seen no receipts that you show where you paid $1,500, $5,000 for a pair of pants. We ain't seen none of them receipts. Now, if that's the case, CJ, $5,000 in what you was doing, you were showing us what you spent the children's money on. You're dumb. You talk too much.
I still go places everywhere.
You don't go nowhere. Everywhere you go now, you begging. You asking, can I get this free? Can I get that free? And then that last time when y'all went on that trip, that was one of the dinkiest god doggone Airbnbs I ever seen. It was nice. Don't get me wrong. But for you, CJ, that was the dinkiest Airbnb I had ever seen. And the doggone master bedroom didn't look good as my bedroom, and I'm poor.
I still fly private. Like, come on, man.
You ain't flew nowhere private. You privately didn't fly.
Everything that was said about me couldn't have been further from the truth. And it just proved that somebody's mad about what I got.
Okay. What did I do? I hope I didn't take it off the video. Let's cover this commercial. Oh,
I got going on.
Here you go.
Somebody mad that I'm always on top. Somebody
But you're
mad
not
that I'm
always
always
on
in this
top.
position to be successful. Somebody's mad that I have things going for myself and they aren't involved. That's why I pointed the finger. So all of you guys saying, you owe her an apology. You're kind of right. I do.
You don't owe her an apology. You owe her a bank account. You owe those kids a bank account. Those apologies that you gave, those aren't apologies. Those are something trying to make you look good. Have you seen one person that said, CJ, I'm going to ask you a question. Be honest with yourself. If somebody apologized to you like that, would you accept it and then turn around in the same breath accuse you and your children of doing something like that to somebody like CJ, not so cool? CJ, you're not cool anymore. You done lost your cool points.
And I'm sorry for thinking that you had me set up. But guess what? Even if you didn't, your energy is strong, and you put that out in the universe. And you hate me so much. And I've never hated you. I've never hated you. Even when you left me, when you thought...
She didn't leave you because she was broke. She thought you was broke. Because she left you, she asked you for $2 million the last time. You never produced it, so she had to come back because she was ready to move on then and get her own house. But she couldn't get it because she didn't have the money for the down payment. This is allegedly. This is what I'm thinking. Because she had planned it on getting an apartment, a house the last time. She had found it. She had made all of the arrangements. But when she went to the bank, it wasn't no money in the bank. And maybe that's when she found out CJ was really broke. When she moved out and she went to get her own stuff, she couldn't even get furniture. Okay, then when she moved out this time, she went furniture shopping. She had went to this store that that CJ had went to, where he got that brown furniture, and she was like, "Oh, they was like, oh, you CJ so cool. Yeah, we have a credit here." She said, "Oh, I can use his credit," and guess what? His credit was bad in that store. She couldn't even get nothing out of that store because his credit was bad in there because He didn't pay shit. He didn't pay whatever he had on credit. He was supposed to have money there for her to go get furniture. It was no money there that was paid for. No, there was no money there. Then he said he gave away the furniture that was in his house. To who? You would have made a video about it. You would have made a video about giving your dog away. What did you do to the dog, CJ? Again. Okay.
But I was broke. I didn't hate you. I didn't do anything negative. I still tried to be your friend.
You didn't do nothing negative. This ain't negative. What you doing now? When you trying to say that she didn't help you make money and you won't give her anything, that's not negative, CJ?
I still talk to you. I even told you tea. I gave you tea about that.
CJ, your mama should have swallowed, as Willie D said.
Hey, Pete, come on. I ain't have to do none of that. I ain't have to do that. I ain't have to talk to you at all. I still was in my kids' life. I still spent thousands of dollars on clothes, Christmas gifts, food, diapers, Pampers, whatever you name it, I did it.
And when you ran out of Pampers, you bought a bag of Pampers, 2 bags of Pampers, pull-ups. One for Dea, one for CJ, little CJ. When them Pampers ran out, while you want to spend so much time with your kids, why did you have royalty come and get the kids because you ran out of Pampers? You couldn't send for a DoorDash? No, I forgot you can't do DoorDash. You didn't have no more money. You couldn't send for Uber? You couldn't send for a delivery from Walmart? From Target? You couldn't get no Pampers delivered to the point where you had to call her and tell her to come and get her kids? They're supposed to be your kids too, though. Remember that. I keep talking, CJ. You talk yourself into a hole.
I did it. With no hesitation, no excuses, and I love to do it. It doesn't make sense. Like, I'm not the bad guy here. I'm not the bad guy here. I'm not the liar. I'm not the bad guy. I'm not the criminal. I'm not gonna lie about any of that.
I can't.
Out of all of that, what is there to lie about?
What is there to lie about? You're lying about your income. You're lying about what royalty doing. You're lying about how this thing happened. You lying about those people that you said shot you? I hope their family come up. I hope one of their family members pop up and say, no, they've been in jail. They've been in prison since 2022. Or 2021, I think it was, since they've been in prison. You'll see. It's going to come out. Because you cannot hide this stuff, CJ. There's a thing called the internet. And there's another thing called the World Wide Web. Uh-oh. Messing with my stuff here. Got to keep my little thing straight. Okay, there you go. Okay.
I mean, check yourself before you blame me or tell me what I should be doing or who I should be apologizing to. Because really, we all owe each other an apology.
In other words, he don't feel like he owed royalty an apology. I can't with him. This narcissistic, flamboyant man needs to sit down and shut up.
Everybody owes everybody an apology. Y'all that said it was fake owe me an apology.
No, we don't. Because it is fake. Until you prove to me that this is not fake. And if it is fake, if you can prove it, I'll be the first one on every blog, every T page, putting my little butterfly QQ comment in. I'm sorry, CJ, but that's nothing I'm going to have to do. I'm still sitting here trying to figure out why your minions is getting mad at me because D-Lo ain't coming over. Don't get mad at me because D-Lo see what's up and he don't want his kid around this. D-Lo had his baby at CJ house the day before this happened. But D-Lo hadn't had his baby at CJ house but 2 times since CJ been there.
Y'all just said that I did this to myself, owe me an apology.
No, we don't.
Camera died on me, but nah, same topic.
Nope, this camera didn't die. What died was your lie.
Nah, back to the other topic. Yeah. The lady that made the T video said that I would be paying them back till I was 40-something
and
years old.
And you will. That paper proved it because that paper was just some numbers deal.
All of y'all YouTubers
put in the notes.
This is very, very different. All right? I've been doing YouTube for 7 years, going on 8 in June. June 15th will be my 8th year.
Clean up back there, maid. Get back there and clean that floor, maid.
I've been able to make
wipe that floor up, maid.
$150,000 a month. Over that for 8 years straight. I've never went
and look at his mama in them same damn pajamas. I'm gonna show y'all another video. I'm gonna show y'all another video where CJ wanted. No, I'm gonna just make it. It got something to do with Chop when the shoes Chop bought. All right, I'm gonna just make it after this.
Without that, right? So According to how much money I make,
If she moves one more thing around on that damn counter, I swear I'm going to help her. Sit
I don't
down.
know. It didn't even take me 2 years. I got the screenshots. I got everything.
Look, these people been in this house for all this
Here's
time.
what y'all looking for, right?
No, we wasn't looking for it. You was waiting on it to pop up.
Let's see here. We got. It took me 17 months to pay in full.
You didn't pay in full. You didn't pay in full. That man broke it down on that other channel. I can't remember what the name of it is, but he broke it down. I put it in his notes. He went and researched it. I put it in the comment section. He went and researched it, and he came back with the actual paperwork.
Yeah.
Ice cream or something?
Yeah.
Ice cream?
Something like 1.9 million, right? Almost. Nah, because I'm done paying one company.
But you're not really done. You never get done.
I've been paying one company more than I've been paying the other one.
Because they wanted more.
Up to $70,000.
Because you was late on that last payment, so that means the payments went up.
$70,000 a month. I was paying the other.
I am so
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
disappointed in CJ.
Get your wins where you can.
I just cannot believe
When you
he's
let go
still
with
carrying this on
Echo.
this big lie. So if he carried it on, I'm going to carry it on. It's making me do videos, and I did not do videos.
Anywhere between 15 through 55,000 a month. It always varies, right? So
That's
with that
exactly what the
company,
man said on his channel.
So far, I've made 2 more payments. So far, I made
You only made
19
two
payments to the other
payments since
company,
then? Dang.
and 17 to the company that I've already paid.
Where is the dates
And I only
of
owe
all of these payments, CJ? Nothing is like that. There's no, it should be a date against every line. It should be a date.
Zero.
Yeah,
Zero.
anybody can do that.
So,
I can make
all
that.
this ED line, can't believe what he's saying. I mean, what
Look
I'm
at
a lot of y'all for?
Well, I want you to look at it. Look at
Don't
it. That's the face of a guilty person. Well, I'm going to lie to y'all for it. Why you lying to yourself? You're not trying to convince. Don't try to convince us, CJ. Try to convince you, because we already know.
So yeah, as you can see, you're very wrong. According to them, I'll be done all the way in June.
I can't take
But
it.
I know I'll be done before that because I make too much money.
Yeah.
So that being said, you're wrong. And I'm so grateful that they left me because once I have 100% of my YouTube back.
Uh-oh, I got off of it. So I guess that's the end of the video. But this narcissistic fool is really pissing me off. That paperwork right there where it says $2 million, and he got his finger up saying, shh, don't tell nobody that this is a copy and paste job. But anyhow, CJ So Cool, you're being exposed. You should have never did royalty like that, or I wouldn't be doing videos. I wouldn't be in nobody's comment section. I've been watching you for years, and I never commented. But when you start doing that to royalty, I said, okay, I'm going to put out what I know everywhere I know. I'm going to put it out there. Every time I find something out that they're not talking about, I'm going to make it be talked about. Now, you go ahead, CJ So Cool, and ask your fans one more time to make you a GoFundMe page. And I'm out. Oh, before I go, subscribe to my channel, Butterfly QQ. Check out my playlist. I'm going to unlock a lot of them because I got a lot of playlists and they got a lot of videos in them that's not mine, but I just thought that I should put it in each file. Okay, I mean each playlist. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscription button. That's all you got to do. So you know when I get a video out. I also like you to like the video. Hit that like button, that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs down if you don't like it. Because I really don't care if you like it or not, because it's only the truth. Only the truth is what's in my videos that are alleged. And share the video. Share it with CJ. Have a good day.